welcome back to this Middle-earth marathon. Well, I suppose it would be a series, not a marathon. And I'm Ollie Johnson. Sam has gone out for a second, but I'm joined by Ian Burrows. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. And we're continuing with The Hobbit, a prelude to The Lord of the Rings on PS2 from 2003. Bloody hell, that was 16 years ago.
Yeah.
This game is of the legal age of consent in the UK. Right. Just gonna test the chat. Oh. Yep, that works. Over hill and under hill. I bet I know who's gonna turn up soon. Although this loading time is unusually long. I'm just gonna move the thing over here. What's Mob Crush? I have no idea. Right, okay. There we are. Now, I have completely forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing and where I came from. So let's just chance it. Oh, one thing that you might find interesting. You have a Switch, right?
Yeah.
Do you have Switch Online?
I think.
Because if you do have Switch Online, you get access to what I like to call Netflix, where you can basically stream old NES games.
Oh, cool.
Oh, fuck. No. Right. What do I do now? Whew. Yeah, but basically there's... I actually managed to finish Super Mario Brothers last night, because there's this feature with those games where if you hold the shoulder buttons, you can rewind gameplay, which basically allows you to not have to start a level again because you can just undo having fallen through that pit.
Well, I have something similar on the PS4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Disney Afternoon Collection.
Oh, cool.
That's how I got through the Chicken Dale game.
Yeah, but as part of the price of your membership on Switch Online, you get the online NES and Tetris 99, which is kind of a battle royale version of Tetris, of all things.
Cool.
Medium gold gear acquired. Oh, I never checked. You can see the stream, right?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Oh, damn it. Oh. Oh, that is a strong check. Hold on. I've noticed I'm not wearing my glasses, so perhaps that'll make a difference.
Okay.
Just a second. What's up? I haven't yet, but I do still intend to stream Breath of the Wild when I play that again.
Alright.
Perhaps get this lore dive out of the way first, though.
Is that the is that the game where the main character is like half dragon?
No, that's Skyrim.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Zelda. Yeah, I'm confusing it for another RPG.
Ah. It is very uncharacteristic of a Zelda game so far.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Just trying to remember the one I'm thinking of. It's like the main character is half dragon, and
The main character is half dragon.
yeah.
It wouldn't be Dragon's Dogma, would it? No, that's
No.
not the same.
This was
thing.
like an old school RPG.
Oh, okay. Who? Platforming.
It's been a while since I played Dragon's Dogma.
That was pretty good, but I could never really get to grips with it.
Yeah, it had a very like confusing system on it.
Yeah. I never got very far on it, but I wished I had because I loved the combat system and how the game actually played.
Yeah, but the thing was, the person you had to rescue was the last person you spoke to.
Right.
And you're like, well, why did it have to be like that?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, but the funny thing was, one of the created the preset characters was Andre the Giant.
Ha! Brilliant.
I mean, you could either be Andre or you can just have him as a companion.
Huh. Be like the Princess Bride, that.
Well, it was his Princess Bride appearance.
Oh, wow.
So, I wonder if they'll ever do a HD remake.
Of what? Sorry, Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah.
I hope so. Because I would like to play that again, see if I could actually get to grips with it this time.
Yeah.
Large gold gear acquired, and now a door has opened.
Yeah.
So I haven't had to do anything with those gears, but they've opened a door.
Yeah. We can make a whole joke about Andre being there.
Yeah. I don't know, have one of the try and make our main character look like Hulk Hogan or something.
Yeah.
Or Mean Gene Okerlund.
Oh yeah. Mean Gene Okerlund.
I'm sure I was just like... Right, there's a lot of recovery items here. I like to refer to that as gore shadowing. There's a fight ahead.
It looks like it's missing
Yeah.
some pieces.
That's...
There we go.
In fact, now that I've put all of those there, I'm going to go back and save. Because I haven't saved, I think that... Oh wait, no, I did just saved. But I will again anyway. Because the stream could cut out and frankly I could lose power at any moment. So... Although it appears like unless my headphones are blocking out the sound, I don't hear any rain. So... Well, now I do, but it's in-game. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on, emulator, don't do this to me.
Oh, I don't like the look of this.
Nor do I, Bilbo. Nor do I.
Owen said, we last saw Bilbo along the low path.
The old dwarf mines are down there.
The goblins drove the dwarves from those strongholds long ago. Now, all manner of vile creatures roam those halls.
You
Well, that
dwarves
sounds
will
lovely.
Find Mr. Baggins, or I'll go alone and leave you to get out of here as best you can.
I mean, I know this isn't based on any of the films or even the books, but we knew that Ian McKellen was Gandalf at this point. They couldn't have modelled him after him or used his voice.
No, I think they were trying to be more original.
But it's Ian McKellen Gandalf. Like, if ever an exception could be made, it would be for him.
I know, but you got to admit, but the Hobbit movies weren't made at that point.
Yeah, true.
I don't think they were sure they were ever going to get made.
I don't, because there was a long delay between them. The two
'Cause I think-
trilogies, I mean.
Because I can't remember if Peter Jackson said at that point, "Oh, I'm not going to do the Hobbit."
Well, I could have understood if he didn't. Because, oh, bugger. I've dropped into the water. In the drink.
Yeah, because he said he was going to hand the raid over to Guillermo del Toro.
I
But he-
can think of worse people to have the reins for
Yeah.
a Hobbit movie.
Zack Snyder.
Oh God. You'd probably make Bilbo a brooding, angsty murderer. He kills goblins because he has to. Get over it. I mean, Bilbo probably would kill goblins if he had to, but you know, it was.
And then you have Smaug shouting, "I will find him!"
I will find him, and it's I don't know. It's not Benedict Cumberbatch. Who would Zack Snyder cast? Probably Gerard Butler. This is
Or Martin
terrible.
Shannon.
God, Zack Snyder makes some crap, doesn't he?
Yeah, so
Swing
but
and a
Guillermo
miss.
del Toro couldn't do it because scheduling conflicts.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
Peter Jackson said, "Screw it, I'll do it."
yeah, and well, he didn't really get to it for like 10 years after Lord of the Rings.
Mm.
Must have been an administrative nightmare because, like, you probably could have made The Hobbit in one film. You certainly could have done it in two, which was his original plan. But then they wanted a trilogy.
Yeah. I mean, after he finished Lord of the Rings, he said he was more interested in doing a King Kong movie.
Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Bugger. King Kong. Oh yeah, and he did that.
He did.
Yeah.
And it was actually good.
I didn't see Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fuck it. Oh. I've leveled up too much. That wasn't enough to kill me. Try again. I just committed Hobbit suicide. So I'll respawn where I last saved. Job's a good one, as they say. Who's Larry and what's he so happy about?
Well,
Did I... Right. Okay. Alright, yes. Why did... Okay. Right, to avoid confusion, I'm going to save here again. Because last time I went completely the wrong way. What was your favourite Middle-earth film?
Huh?
What's your favourite Middle-earth film?
oh, that would have to be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Same. Same. It's just the most pleasant one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy is a masterclass in filmmaking, and well, quite apart from being just the easiest one to sit through, Fellowship's
I don't like the look of this.
the easiest in terms of tone to get through.
Said, he last saw Bilbo along the lower
Plus, it's the
path.
most quotable.
The old dwarf
Oh, yeah.
mines are down
Fool
there.
of a took.
The goblins drove the dwarfs from those strongholds long ago. Now, all manner of vile creatures roam
And the
those halls.
thing is, pretty much all of those quotes were lifted direct from the book.
Or I'll go alone and leave you to get out of here as
I've
best
got
you
the full
can.
thing with me here. In fact, that's what my webcam is positioned on. In lieu of an actual stand, I'm just putting it on top of a copy of Lord of the Rings. The one volume edition with like 1,000 pages. Took me 6 months to read that. Started in January, finished in July.
Oh, wow.
Worth getting through though. Very good read.
Yeah.
Once you get about
I've
150
actually read
pages
the
in.
book.
You've never read the book? Well, once you get like 150
No.
pages in, it stops being such a slog. Like, the first, about 100 of the first 150 pages are fucking work to get through. And you're just like,
Yeah.
get on with it. But then it gets to the Prancing Pony Inn, where they meet Strider. And a few things unfold a bit differently. I don't suppose you saw the Ralph Bakshi animated version.
Not from start to finish.
No, well, that was closer to the book than the Peter Jackson films. But basic... Oh, and that had John Hurt as Aragorn, which is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Most people like to call that version the Araman film.
The Araman film.
Yeah. Because for some reason they called Saruman Araman.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, the name Araman has some cultural significance. I think there is, in some culture, there is a god of destruction by that name. I think. I could be disastrously wrong about that. So, you know, that might be why.
Yeah.
Oh, also in the book he describes himself as Saruman of many colours.
Yeah.
You know what I thought when I read that, don't you? With theatre guys, you know what I thought when I heard Saruman of many colours.
Oh, yeah.
I feel a musical parody coming along. Where Saruman betrays the Council of Wizards for a fabulous robe of many colours. Saruman the red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and... Yeah.
I just don't like what they did to Sam in that version.
Sam?
Yeah,
In what version?
the Ralph Bakshi version.
Well, I haven't seen it from start to finish either. But Sam does seem a bit more passive in that version from what I have seen.
I mean, he sounds a bit more. He sounds really whiny.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he's all like, "Oh, save me, Mr. Frodo!"
Yeah. Frodo of the Nine Fingers and the Ring of Doom is a song from that version. Also, when there's a whip, there's a way. When there's a whip, there's a way. In fact, they looked more like Bilbo does in this game in that film. Or those films. There were probably several. I've seen clips on YouTube. I've not seen the actual film.
Yeah.
But one of the things from the books that I wish had translated more into Peter Jackson's films, Legolas and Gimli are total bros.
Yeah.
Like, they're making sightseeing plans all the time afterwards. It's like, and there's some good banter between them as well. And it's like, when they go to Lothlorien, and there's no urgency in the book, by the way. They spend like a month in Lothlorien. But when they go there, what's his name? Haldir, the elf guy, that turns up in Helm's Deep, which, by the way, also doesn't happen in the book. Fuck. Yeah, but he says the dwarf's got to be blindfolded while we go through here. He's not allowed to see, and he's like, and he's kind of insulted that they don't trust him. So Aragorn says, "Tell you what, we'll all go blindfolded. Therefore, no one's singled out." And Gimli is touched by this, and he says, "No, Aragorn, that won't be necessary. Legolas will do." And Legolas is like, "What the fuck? I'm an elf." So he just does that to have a dig at Legolas, but they become firm friends. Like, the reason they share a horse is because Gimli doesn't like them, and Legolas is there to make sure he doesn't fall off. And it's like, it's wholesome as fuck, and I wish had made it into the film. Like, even the extended versions are a bit light on that.
Yeah. Have you seen the Jack Black parody?
I have, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The last night, me and some buddies had a little too much mead, and we ended up at the piercing parlor, and, well, long story short...
It is a gift. Damn right, it's a gift. It's called a
Another one of
Prince
these odd
Albert.
contraptions. And it's missing pieces too.
Yo, Frodo, eyes up here.
You have my sword, little one, and my axe.
Oh, dude, put down the axe, okay?
I knew you guys wouldn't understand.
Oh, fuck it.
Gimli, remember when you said you wanted to grow a beard? We told you not to, because you would look stupid, but you went ahead and did it anyway. Now we got a cool Rob Zombie thing going on.
And Elrond, the headband is a little 1983, but that's cool. And Frodo, remember when you... Frodo? Yo, Frodo, eyes up here.
I'm back. Hello.
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 Yes, I'm back.
Ah, Sam has joined us. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Sam has joined the party.
Da 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 da.
We were just talking about our favourite Lord of the Rings moments and parodies, because it seemed topically appropriate.
It is.
Copper Shank.
I'll be honest. I'm not as big of a Lord of the Rings guy as you guys are. Also, talking of video games, can we please just give CD Projekt Red, a medal?
One of these odd contraptions.
We could, but why would we?
Oh, why? Let's see. Do you want me the list? Let's see. They're against pre-order culture in general because they want everyone who plays the game to experience everything equally.
Cool.
Novel concept. They haven't caved in to any changes that people were demanding of them. They dealt with all made-up internet drama quite professionally, and as if they didn't need to be cool anymore, they destroyed one person's entire career by just ignoring them.
Right.
That alone should get them loved by everyone.
For destroying someone's career, okay.
Someone, well, in context, without using names, someone who really, really didn't deserve any attention at all, and tried to thinly veilly threaten the company in general if they didn't hire them. They responded by saying, "No, we're not hiring."
Dude, let's not throw these things around.
No, I'm just saying they were threatened. They said no.
Were they threatened though?
Actually, yes, they were.
This is the internet. Like,
well,
you know.
yes, they were. Basically, it was one of those thinly veiled threats of, if you don't hire me, well, I'd hate to see what happens to your game if you don't hire me.
I highly doubt that happened.
That did happen. That was a tweet that was sent to the guy, and the guy was like, well, no, we're not going to hire you due to background checks on what you've done with other games, and we really don't see the need to, because, quite frankly, the audience that has already pre-ordered the game or those who are interested in it are happy with it. And the only people who seem to have complaints were people who weren't going to buy it anyway.
I've heard that CD Projekt Red have been pretty good around The Witcher 3, which I've still got to play.
Well,
especially with the
so,
free DLC. That's always nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, everything they've done is going well. I mean, when you consider how bad other
I mean, they had all that goodwill.
I'm sorry, it's with a certain other person who
Sorry, Sam, you're breaking up. I'm losing you.
I think it's bad, and I think it's terrible. relatively Kickstarter funded game that has not let people down is Bloodstained.
Right, from what I caught of that, you moved on to mention Bloodstained being a good example. Cool. Yeah, I've heard great things about
You're cutting out.
Bloodstained.
So, yeah, Bloodstained is literally the one game broken any of its Kickstarter promises.
And that's cool. Yeah, I would definitely buy Bloodstained if I wasn't already...
Well, it's better than nothing argument.
I would definitely buy Bloodstained if I wasn't already on an inexcusable backlog.
Yes, you are.
I bought too many games. Now I've got to play them all. I mean,
many games.
I mean, I to this day haven't really played Horizon Zero Dawn, and I got that at launch. Well, technically, I got it in a bundle with my current PS4, which was close to launch. I didn't specifically rush out to buy it. Although one thing I did make sure to get at launch that I still haven't played is Gravity Rush 2. Because I like the first one.
Oh yeah, I know this won't mean a thing to you. But I found an eBay seller that sells the ROM hack cartridges of certain video games.
Yeah.
And they are authentic. I have actually bought one and it works. I bought the Sally Acorn in Sonic 1 ROM hack that actually works on my Mega Drive.
Cool.
But they also had Final Fantasy 3 on the NES in English.
Right.
They also had Final Fantasy 7 on the NES. There was a NES ROM made of it. Oh, if only I could. If I could stream, I so would play these things.
What, you mean stream from a Mega Drive?
Well, anything that can play it. I mean, if I had one of those things, the Retron 5, I probably could from that because it's HD.
Yeah. I mean... Just gotta find that last piece of the puzzle. Where would it be? I'm gonna jump over here. Haha!
Aha!
Ah!
What are we laughing at? I don't know.
After we've had our fill of bread and wine, we shall tell tales of other times we had our fill of bread and wine.
What was that?
What was what?
Children and regretting there ever was a sixth day. I'm sorry, but I don't make deals with bitches. Oh yeah, Ian.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing I put in the chat yesterday? This guy, the Tales from the Internet thing of the Silent Hill foreskin story.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh God, I didn't realise it went to that level of ridiculousness for a while.
It's what I've been trying to say.
I know, but it's just so hilarious to have it read out.
Apparently he saw the video.
Oh, wow.
And he said some of it was lies.
Wow.
Of course.
And he said the only part he agreed with was the part where he says he would be in like the top 5 best Silent Hill gamers.
Not the whole that none of it was about Silent Hill.
God, I'm straining enough to
at
give
all.
myself
It was
a
just
hernia
him.
every time I doubt a jump.
Well, basically what he says is, I regret saying that part because I didn't actually what he said was what I meant to say was I'm one of the top 5 enthusiastic gamers of Silent Hill.
So he's not. So that's the only thing he doesn't agree with. It's not the whole that his stuff was removed from the wiki mainly because it had nothing to do with Silent Hill.
I think he still has those beliefs.
Yeah, and the fact that he's been banned from most of the other wikis because he keeps doing this. Because his thing was less about Walter Sullivan and more about how circumcision was evil and wrong, and that the only people that did it was satanic Illuminati.
Yeah.
Okay. I found the guy who does the cartridges, the mod cartridges.
Cool.
I'm gonna go through the cartridges to see what you think. Protoman, right? He's got from the bottom. He's got Mega Man Soccer for the SNES in English, Vector the Crocodile in Sonic 1, Dr. Robotnik's Creature Capture for the Mega Drive, the Sonic the Hedgehog Code Grey, Sonic Lost Worlds, Rockman No Conspiracy, Rockman in the Mushroom Kingdom, Final Fantasy 3 for the SNES, Sally Acorn in Sonic 1, Final Fantasy 4 for the SNES, Dragon Ball Z Legend of Super Saiyan for the SNES in English,
Cool.
Tales of Fantasia, Fix It Felix Jr. for the N64 for the NES,
Right.
Pokemon Yellow for the NES.
Interesting.
Fix It Felix Jr. for the Mega Drive, Secrets of Mana 2, Mighty the Armadillo in Sonic 1.
Fix It Felix Jr. strikes me more as a Nintendo-ish thing.
Well, there's 2 of them. There's a Nintendo and a Sega one, and they actually have their own custom-made boxes for everything.
Oh no, it's poison.
Final Fantasy VII for the NES. Sonic the Hedgehog Metal Sonic Hyperdrive for the Mega Drive. All of the Mega Man games, well, the 6 first Mega Man games on the gold NES cartridge. Knuckles in Sonic 1, Shadow in Sonic 1, Mortal Kombat 2 Unlimited, Earthbound for the NES.
Right.
Sonic the Hedgehog the S Factro, where you play as Sonya and Silver. Sonic Heroes for the Mega Drive.
How the fuck does that work?
I think they've just got it so that the switching character system is put into the game.
So have
The
they
question you should
made
be
a
asking
Mega
on the
Drive version of Sonic Heroes?
Yes! Ollie, they've made a NES version of Final Fantasy VII for fuck's sake, and this is the thing that gets you. Or the fact that they've got an Earthbound, a game that was never released in English, and made an English translation patch thing and put it on an actual cartridge that will work on a NES. I mean, for fuck's sake, even the Fix It Felix Jr. games, I guarantee will work on a Mega Drive or a SNES.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's fucking awesome. I mean, I remember there was a guy who used to make demake videos of modern day video games. Like he made Dead Rising if it was on the PlayStation 1.
Right.
Or Resident Evil 7 if it was on the PlayStation 1.
Oh god, that must have been... Oh, fuck's sake. Whatever's in this chest better be fucking worth it. Nope,
Not worth it.
I've not opened it yet.
Well, Ollie, it's like my father used to say. That's what he said before he ate my children.
So, Sam, what's your favourite Middle-earth movie?
I don't know, to be honest. I really haven't sat through all of them, to be honest.
You what?
You heard me. I didn't sit through all of them.
Which one didn't you sit through?
I didn't sit through the last Hobbit movie.
Oh, fair enough.
They weren't even that good.
That is the
Ian
worst
with his
one.
Words of wisdom.
Alright. Now, right, have I got an antidote? I have got an antidote, huzzah! And a health potion.
Huzzah! With a hidey hidey and a hidey ho. We work and we make
cigarettes on hidey
hidey ho. Get a break from the stressy lighty life and we're watching the cigarettes we wake all day and night.
I like to have a cigarette every now and then. It makes me feel calmer when the day is at an end. And if it gives me cancer when I'm 80, I don't care. Who the hell wants to be 90 anyway?
The hell wants to be 90 anyway? Oh God, Rob Reiner.
When they give us the kid, then we'll kill him. And then when our commercial goes on the air, it'll lose them business. Wait, what?
Yeah. Hey, wait, what?
Yeah, when we kill the kid... What is wrong with you?
How many times do you have to explain this to you people? Sometimes it's okay to lie. As long as it stops smoking. God damn it, there'll be no more smoking!
Oh my god!
I love when he does that. Also the fact that he killed
South Park
someone
was
on
very different back in the day.
Remember when the fact that Rob Reiner killed someone who wasn't even in his way?
Did he?
Remember, he punched a guy in the face and then he's got on orange. You're not stopping us, and just picked up a random person and threw them over a barricade. Like remember when they're trying to escape the cigarette factory and they're not even being chased?
Yeah.
He punches a guy, then grabs another worker, throws them over the edge and they die on impact. And the guy wasn't even trying to stop him.
Bilbo! Up here!
And then he tells them that they're going to take... He said, those people in the cigarette company seem really nice. That's how they fool you. Now you're going to see the people who try to stop cigarettes. The good guys, and they take them in. And instead they're all like creepy horror movie villains.
It has
Like-
sprinkles.
Yeah, that guy, Dracula.
Yeah. I think at the end of this level, I'll probably call it a stream. Because
Ah, shit.
the weather and my connection is unreliable. In fact, you can both see the stream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. I'm relying on you to let me know if it cuts out, because it has.
We are your eyes.
I mean, Streamlabs is good, and I can see most things from here, but whether or not the stream is actually showing on my Twitch dashboard, I don't know.
Oliver Johnson, you shouldn't be beating your meat. You should be beating villains.
Goblins.
Crash! Crash! Smash! Take them to the great goblin!
Take them to the Great Goblin.
So, Ollie, weird thing. Do you remember back when we had that friend in high school, and I seemed to kept imagining him fighting, having fist fights, and losing quite a lot to Sir Isaac Newton, who was for some reason a ninja.
Ah, yes.
Which was actually, honestly, I suddenly remembered why I thought of it for some reason.
Right.
Remember that thing where Homer has a like psychedelic freak out in an art museum, and then
Yeah.
you know,
Who's
someone
next?
die and then starts punching him.
This should stop those goblins.
Basically that, but it was Sir Isaac Newton for some reason.
Give me all your picky lily.
More about you than meets the
Give me
eye,
pick a
Mr.
lily.
Baggins. The dwarves made camp just around the bend. Come along, Mr. Baggins.
Oh wait, no, that was the way I came.
Yep. I'm just leaving feedback for a few things that I got from Japan.
Sorry?
I'll tell you what, I'm just leaving some feedback for some things that I bought from Japan.
Yeah.
I love buying from Japan because they always send you an extra gift.
Oh, well, that's nice.
It is, like, sometimes they will, like, send you chocolate and stuff. I mean, the last few times I bought
Here's
I
your
bought a
prognosticated
I
firewall.
bought a little
Good
well,
lad.
one of those anime some things, and they sent me a little rubber lucky
good
cat.
Ah.
Then the next time they sent me a card, like a playing card from an anime.
The sun sleeps.
They like to send a lot of trading cards. Is my
Ready
point.
to make camp, Mr. Baggins.
Right.
Protect me.
Okay, that's the end of the level. Let's
So, does your game contain gambling? Yes, but actually no.
yeah. That's about the size of it. Waters of vigor. Waters of
Is that-
fortitude. Permanently gain one
That,
health.
yeah. I mean, come on, Rockstar. That's not fucking crap. Hashtag Rockstar, give me some fucking crab. Come on, you gotta want to start some kind of trend. Personally, I just want to start a trend because when I started on Twitter, between the community kind of went out of hand.
Yeah.
I started one as a joke during a My Hero Academia roleplay, and I've regretted it ever since because it will not die.
I see. Right, well, let's see the start of this level cutscene.
I started a whole thing of calling one particular person who roleplays Bongo Butt, and it just hasn't gone away.
Right.
So now every time they appear online or something, there's always something involving a bongo and you know,
Bilbo's
the rectum.
dead.
When he awoke,
Bilbo.
Nobody saw Bilbo crack his head on a rock. Actual
Oh, that Bilbo. Ooh.
riddles in the dark. Oh.
Don Rickles in the dark.
Should we push through the golem bit? I think we can save that for last time. I can see my connection flagging. It's probably best we leave it here.
Sorry, I wasn't found as much.
No, it's alright. You have a life. Right, so guys, where can the internet find more of you?
Thank the elves for this glowing blade.
And
Right.
you did find me at within the
Cool.
So then that will be us.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.